fact that he's marketing my sweat
Yep.
might be a reason for
Could be,
also
yeah.
to
To
try
get
to
close.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
exactly.
it's
a
good. It
connection.
makes
Well,
perfectly
I'm
good
could
sense.
hire him as bodyguard since
Yeah.
I'm guessing that having like Acre being aware of me rising in the trade might be extra pissed off.
Yeah, all of that is perfectly reasonable. So I think that's great. If we were playing more long term, we would certainly deal with some attempted assassination on you, clearly. But at the moment, yes.
There is one thing which doesn't connect with the large scheme, and I just want to mention it out because it will sort of clean the slate for Shahrukh. I think Shahrukh would have used the small amount of freedom he has to reach out to the Skyslingers.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Björk is not there.
Right.
Which hasn't been unheard. I mean, like, actually, the fact that he's no longer with them is heard.
Yes.
But he's gonna try to reach out to them and basically saying, like, listen, guys, something bad happened between us, but I don't want to be a bad blood. And if you do this thing for me, I consider it even. And I would like them to reach out to my tribe.
I see. Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense too.
In order to have somebody come and take my sister's body, just to close that slate there.
Yeah. No, I think that actually makes a lot of sense. Everybody's kind of getting their personal stuff going.
I'm actually very happy being here at the arena. I'm really looking forward to climbing, becoming the Primus, whatever Victus, if there is, and so on. I mean, alongside him, of course.
Until the crowd demands a showdown, but
that's not gonna happen. I already
we know.
But
and there also two like that.
Yes.
So,
I'll need to die for him twice.
Yeah, right.
Which probably is possible in the world of magic, but that's.
Okay, so that means that the first question I have to start moving into resolving some things. Christian is or is not. I mean, your cover story has succeeded, right? There you are. You have opportunity to kill Shahrukh if you can get away with it or if it works. Yes. But I don't know if you actually want to do that. So I'm not sure what Hans is up to, and you don't have to explain. You just have to tell me what you're doing now.
What scene do you?
Yeah. When are you going to take action and about what, if anything?
Well, probably we'll try to sneak up to Shahruk's apartment or place of living, and make notes of the behavior patterns and that stuff.
Right. Try to set up. Okay.
Opportunity for something.
Of course. Yeah. And so, since you're not exactly living secretively,
no,
I don't think that's very far.
I am not living secretively.
Yeah. And
but
so,
was there gladiator dormitories that we were staying at?
Yeah, I think so. In the first hour.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. And so you have these kind of these buildings in which the different gladiators live, and also people related to the arena who basically almost live there.
Probably just try to find a specific point where it can be done without someone noticing it.
Right.
If Axvo doesn't mind, I would have requested to move closer to his dormitory.
Well, that's the question.
Or is it possible? Or is it not possible?
Well, because you're so weird.
Maybe I don't mind that.
It could be possible that you actually have more special arrangements.
I mean,
somewhat more monitored.
Make sure he doesn't break out or something.
How's Axel doing tonight? Fine. Reading, hanging out. Meditating, talking to his brother. Okay. Just check again in a few hours. Okay. Right. And again, it's not as though you're a prisoner. You can go out and about, but
you're keep an eye on him.
exactly, you're monitored.
Is it possible?
Especially lately, there you were jumping around the fire shrine and everything.
Yeah. And then it blew up.
Is it possible that I am considered a stabilizing influence over?
I'm
the
certain you
new...
are. I'm certain you are. Okay,
So
but well,
maybe I can push for that.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense too. But but in that case, we can. We can say it's not that hard for Hans to basically be able to confront or deal with or connect with Shahrukh in any way that he wants in a relatively private space. I suspect a good one would be, okay, I'm thinking of this dormitory, and I'm thinking that the first floor is broader and longer than the next floor. Mm-hmm. And so the roof of the first floor is like a terrace that you can go walking on that, right? You can, and people will do that, especially in the evening. They'll go out there or at night, and that some of it is partitioned, so people can have relatively private gatherings or place to hang out, because it's it's hot inside the rooms. Yeah. So therefore, so that would be a pretty good. That's what I'm thinking. Is probably a place where it would be relatively easy for Hans to.
Yeah.
To, you see, I don't know the right verb because we don't know what the right verb is.
But
however it is that you want to interact with.
Intercept.
Yeah. So that means that we have to connect that more or less, somewhat arbitrarily, with Tenya and what he's up to, and just how crazy do I want this to be, because it could be really crazy now that I think about it. Pulling down all this stuff at once into one great big ridiculous collision is not that hard. Okay, never mind. I had a really good idea. We're going to be on that rooftop, or the terrace, the roof thing, and you're there.
Yep.
Hans is there. Hans, what do you want to do? What do you want to say to Shahrukh? Do you want to surprise him in some way? What is it you're going to try to do? Is it an attack?
I'm going to probably probably just ask her to come near with me to the edge and then push her off.
Well, him first of all.
Him.
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah.
And second, who are you?
Right. Well, you know who Hans is. He's Jerto's bodyguard. So
Why are you
basically,
here?
What do you want?
Right. So Hans has shown up unexpectedly.
Yeah.
That's really all we know at this
All
point.
right. Sure.
All right.
Without me.
But
Right.
I turn up.
You're not there. Yeah. Where's your servant?
He got sold off.
You sure?
I had to pay my debt.
Okay. All right.
I'm paying you. You're employed by me. You have money.
He's an expensive one.
Okay. You ate too much.
All right.
He sold too much.
And so then
maybe I bought him.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're we add human trafficking to your
why not?
list.
Yeah. It's all commerce.
Yeah. And so then we have basically this thuggish guy, right?
I mean,
So, right.
we are in the dormitories of the gladiators.
Yeah.
Thuggish guy, I think, describes
right.
pretty much almost everyone
I
here.
completely agree. Right.
Except the girls.
Right.
They
He
are
doesn't look like
thuggish
dads.
girls.
Yes. Exactly.
Thuggish person.
Thuggish,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, that's
One more of
true.
you.
There are also others. Yeah.
So so that is starting to occur. Now here's the really fun part. Just as the two of you are kind of looking at each other, there is another person standing uh, nearer to you and looking at both of you. And that person is purple, and you can see through her, and it is in fact Ro.
Are you sure it's not Trixie? Because he will recognize Trixie also.
And Tracy.
Both of them.
And Little Two.
Oh,
They're appearing one by one,
Oh.
and the two of you are,
Shocked.
yeah,
sister.
They are looking. They're looking. What is the word I want? All three of them. They don't look happy. They don't look. They've still got their like battle wounds that Kva inflicted upon them.
Mm-hmm.
They are standing in kind of that slightly off balance, I'm dead way, and staring. So it's like super disturbing. Yeah.
I'll try to talk to my sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say out loud, sister.
Mm-hmm.
And then in my mind, I'm going to try to reach out to her and say, is this you?
Mm-hmm. The psionic effect is there. It is her.
Okay.
But the
And I don't think
but
that is very quiet.
right.
You might have.
No, this is all completely visible. I mean, the psionic
Yeah.
effect is as well. And there's Trixie.
Yeah.
Now, did Hans know Trixie personally?
I guess, yeah, we had a few battles together that Trixie saved Hans
I
from.
see.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
you were looking for her to kill her.
That was his cover story.
Yeah.
Was it? Because
Was-
he had another one where he was his brother.
Right.
Her
Okay.
brother.
I was.
He has a lot of cover
Right,
stories.
right.
We
Actually-
don't know what he wanted to
Yeah.
do.
Actually,
like-
wait, I had that backwards.
it's
The
like
cover
my
story was the
tactic.
brother,
Yeah.
but the point was that actually Hans never said
No,
exactly
He
why.
said that he was
Right,
looking
and that's
for
all.
her.
Yeah,
We didn't know
we
why.
assumed to
Yeah,
kill
Of
it
him.
was,
course.
yes.
Or to
Well,
bring
there are
back
people-
to
There are people who did want to kill her
Yeah.
or capture her, but he might not be one of them.
All right.
So then, so in that case, the one thing that you're going to, I mean, so the connection is there, but it's very disturbing. This
She's
is
not
not.
replying?
Oh, she is.
Okay.
But it's very disturbing because it's not a normal mind. It's not a normal, you're not actually like contacting a human mind.
All right.
It is a dead person. And that's not like good for you, right? I mean, you're experiencing things you don't want to experience. And Ro will tell you one thing, which is though I mean it's not a verbal like statement, it's what you're now aware of. If she's been manifested to kill a target, and that when they do this, she and the others, when they do this, then that target will be taking their place and she can finally die.
Mm-hmm.
So
Who's
she's
the
basically
target?
trapped.
I mean,
At this, right.
that's an
No,
obvious
this is
question.
no, of course,
immediate.
of course.
Yep.
And she will say, to say him, because that is exactly when Tenya is going to manifest.
Oh, okay.
Right?
When you say him, I was
No,
like, is
Not
it
that
Hans?
one. No.
Is
not
it
Hans.
Nibelheim?
No.
Like, because it could.
I was not
like,
being vague. I was not being vague. Dramatic, yes, but not vague. So, and so the reason that this is important is that when is that you're actually still psionically very much attuned to Exfol.
Yes.
Yes.
And so
I was gonna ask you if I noticed anything through it.
that's well, it's not actually you who noticed first, it's your brother. And then that
The brother was also connected.
I know. And that creature is has defiler origins.
Okay.
And so the dune beasts or whatever, the dune reapers are not very normal animals, and so they're tapping. He taps in to this defiler / psionic connection going on here. Temnia is not you're not the only one who's. Abuk is not the only one who's trying to clean up loose ends. Temnia's position here, I haven't been able to roleplay this guy much, and it's not worth going into the explanation, but simply, we're having a showdown of power players and destroying all of her support.
Obviously,
right now.
Kshatra is conjuring up the
right.
Yeah.
Right.
She's doing
exactly. And so this is a defense. She may not even actually be in control of it. It may actually even just be that the artifact is now operative, right?
Well, but
on her behalf.
She has given them a target. So.
Yes, exactly. So I'm just saying that the consciousness on her part is questionable. I mean, my concept of her consciousness, my concept of her consciousness right now is.
Maybe when Little dies, she will finally be free of the.
Who knows?
Who knows? Don't count on it.
Yeah. So, therefore, God knows what she's doing to Nibonai's brain right now. Who knows what is going on between the two of them in the palace. So, and vice versa. I don't know. That's fortunately.
Don't think about it.
Yeah, exactly. Just look over there. There's the palace.
No, don't look over there. Give them some privacy.